Hey, I'm Steve with Exo Mountain Gear. We're going to quickly cover some of the 2017 updates to the K2 frame. It's pretty much 95% unchanged. We released this last year and had a phenomenal response to the new frame. So I'm just going to cover the few little differences and kind of highlight some things. Number one is for guys to understand that this is a system. It's just the K2 frame, and then we have our 3 bags that all interchange on that. So the 2000, the 3500, and the 5500. So we encourage you to buy the bag for, the right size bag for the hunt that you're going on, and it just connects in really easily with buckles on the bottom, sides, and then the bag lip up on top. A lot of guys, we really promote the vertical stiffness of the frame, but the lateral movement, and I think some guys misunderstand the movement and that the frame has got different parts and pieces and hinges or something to it. And basically this is our K2 frame. This is 1/2-inch diameter titanium tubing. It's a solid 60-inch stick that gets bent into this shape with a CNC machine. It's got a very neutral curve for your back, so it's curving away at your butt for correct lumbar pressure, curves around your back, and at the top here you see this recess, and that's designed up here to give you head clearance so that if you're glassing uphill or crawling on your hands and knees, your head isn't banging into the back of the frame. One other really important design feature that we put into the pack is the ability for it to maintain its shape and rigidity when you've got it loaded down heavy. And one thing that's a problem we wanted to address was a pack barreling. And that's essentially when you've got compression straps on the side, and the tighter you pull those around, let's say boned out meat or even an elk hindquarter with the bone in, that frame starts to actually barrel and turn the suspension side into a different shape, and that's going to cause it to get really uncomfortable really fast. So along with this vertical rigidity, we've got 3 horizontal carbon stays that run this way, and that gives you support here, and then as you pull on the compression straps, the frame will not change shape. Lastly, we have this tapered shape to it, and that's to give you a very streamlined, easy moving pack. Your arms are freely swinging, so when you're going through that brushy country or you're just head down hiking in on your trail, the pack is really just kind of a part of your body and it's not fighting you. Really the only little changes we made to the frame is for the taller torso guys. We increased the Velcro patch back here so they're going to get more contact. So if you're in that 20 to 21 inch torso, you're going to get better contact with the pack, a little bit more stable. And then we tweaked the hip belt a little bit. It's a little bit wider and then has a little bit more of a cupped shape. So it's kind of cupping around your hips and grabbing on there a little bit better. The hip belt is really easy to pull the webbing off, so you can attach a holster or bear spray or our own hip belt pouches. Again, you've got elastic here sewn. This can contain your load lifter straps as well as your bladder tube. You can run through it. Another thing that we do is we promote and try to promote breathability. So we've got a fairly thick lumbar pad here. That lumbar pad is a dual density foam, so it's a soft foam laminated to a more dense foam. The reason we do that is so with that 30, 40 pounds on your back, you're hitting that soft foam and it's really cushy. You get 100+ pounds, and that's going to compress and hit the dense foam back there and just give you a more comfortable pack with those heavy loads. Again, good breathability back here. There's an air strip going up the middle of the shoulder harness as well to keep the pack breathing and keep you from getting too sweaty. Other than that, the standard features, you got your bag attachment here at the bottom, the 2 compression straps built in for hauling meat. Your ladder locks here, this is for our crib accessory, also our weapon carrier, you're going to use that to attach to. There's loops here at the top of the frame for the crib accessory. There's G-hooks that go with that connect into there. And yeah, that pretty much covers it. It's a very simple, tough frame, extremely comfortable, moves with you laterally. So as you're hiking all day long with that 30, 40 pounds, it's extremely comfortable. At the same time, once you load that up, that frame really hugs your back. So you don't get the typical kind of hot spots and stuff that you would with a more rigid frame.